Hello, folks. My name is Tim Starr, and I wanted to review a product that I purchased a couple months ago online. The product looked pretty promising. It was called AI, Wade AI, and looked pretty promising. So I didn't do very good research on it, which of course is shame on me, and everything in this video is shame on me. All right. There was a lot of alarms after I purchased it that I should have seen, and I would not have purchased it if I would have known these things. What you do is your business. I'm just trying to give you an honest overview of the software itself and the company itself. So I'm hoping that your reaction with this piece of software has been better than mine, or your experience with it has been better than mine, but mine was not a good experience. So I wanted to go over a few things real quick. Well, what is Wade? Let's look it up online. All right, I did go out, I looked it up online. All right, let's go to Wade AI. All right, it's an artificial intelligence program. It's basically the whole Tony Stark interface thing. What they've done with this particular piece of software, it looks like to me, is they've taken the Microsoft speech engine, which is it's free, okay, and they've incorporated the whole Jarvis interface around it. They've tried to incorporate the Jarvis interface around it. All right, it says that it works in Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. I've tried it in Windows 10 and in Windows 7, and my experience on both systems was bad. All right, give you a little bit of background about me. I've been working with computers for 30 years and had nothing but problems with this piece of software. Who knows, maybe it's a great piece of software, but I don't want to see people make the same mistakes. So the first thing that I noticed after I'd purchased it, I'd originally gone just here, I watched the video, seemed like a pretty good video, seemed like pretty good kids that are making this software. So I watched all the videos. But one thing that I didn't see, and again, I noticed this afterwards, was that there were no videos from other people who were using the product. And that should have been an alarm for me. So that's why I'm making this. They've done a great job marketing it. If I were to give them a grade on this, some of you know I'm a professor in Orlando. So if I were to give them a grade on marketing, they've done an excellent job. Okay. As you'll find out a little bit later on in this video, their support is deplorable. So I give them an F there. But great job marketing it. It looks like a cool piece of software. It looks like it can do a lot of stuff. I assume that after I got done installing it myself and did a little bit more research, I think that when they cut these videos showing how to use it, I think that they probably took a lot of time cutting them. I suspect that they probably had a lot of problems with their own software, but they've edited that out. And they've only, I suspect that they only posted the perfect running of this particular application, or maybe they have it tailored for their computers. There's no doubt that they're smart people, they're smart kids, no doubt about it at all. But I just think that their product and their customer service is deplorable. So anyways, purchased it. I wanted to show you that because this is the second place where I kind of made a mistake. I did purchase it right here. I had two different options when I went to purchase it. I could get a $10 a month subscription, or I could pay $150 for lifetime support. I kind of failed there two ways. First of all, I should have gone with the subscription, and I wish I would have gone with the subscription. I was hoping I could work something out with them after I had problems with the piece of software, and they would help me fix it or get it installed on one of my two computers. I actually wanted to run it on my laptop. So I went ahead and I did the $150 thing because I figured I'd probably use it longer than 15 months. That's the only reason I did it. Again, I wish I would have gone the 10-month thing instead of the lifetime $150. And one of the reasons for that, as I later found out, was that this is a rebranded product for them. So they took another product, I think it was called Mako. I suspect they probably had some issues with it, so they rebranded it. They're attempting to rebrand it right now, or at least it appears to me. And they're trying to put lipstick on a pig. I suspect they had problems with Mako, and I suspect that they have problems with Wade now. Their customer support, just so you know, this is another place where they fail. They're on the internet. They make themselves appear to be a large company, and they're not. I suspect that there's some college kids or maybe some young adults, but they're young people, and they have no concern for their customers at all. They have a fairly nice website. Okay, but they hide behind a EULA, end user license agreement. And once you've installed this piece of software, it's yours, you own it. I contacted them through PayPal and I asked for a refund, but they refused it because in their EULA, they claim that once I've installed it, it's mine and they own the money. So they haven't refunded any of my money yet, but right here it is. You can see right here that I did pay for it, $150. So again, that's on me. Okay, I should have researched them a little bit more closely. Wish I would have. but I didn't, and now they refuse to. I've sent them emails. I've tried to be nice. I get sarcastic, nasty emails back when I do get them back. Their support is only open certain days of the week on the West Coast during certain hours. All right, I've been emailing them now for about 10 days to say, hey, look, can we get this working on my Windows 7 machine because it's a laptop and I'd like to take it in and demo it for students. They will not even answer my emails anymore. So that's kind of an overview of my experience with it. In Windows 10, my general experience with it was I was caught in a constant loop, right? A constant installation loop, something easy that they could have helped me with. But I live on the East Coast, they live on the West Coast, so our hours never hooked up. I will give them credit. One Saturday, they did try to contact me via email. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was watching college football. I'd already shut down for the weekend. I do a lot of computer programming and a lot of computer work. So I like to take a day off once in a while. I don't answer things 7 days a week. They did try to contact me. I'll give them credit for that. On a Saturday, they sent me an email saying, hey, look, we're available. Well, you know what? By the time I got that email 2 hours later, they probably weren't available, and I had to run around from them, so I didn't do it. So on my Windows 10 machine, I got caught in a constant boot cycle, and I eventually took it off. And what happened was I had some problems with the installation. So after I went and asked for a refund back through PayPal, they threw their EULA at me. So I went and researched their EULA, and just so you know, their EULA gives them the right to do anything on your computer that they want to do. I don't know what they're doing in the background, so I've taken it off of both of my computers just because I don't trust them due to the nature of their customer service and their attitudes in general. They tend to be a little bit childish, in my opinion. They're a little bit childish, and they're just all about the almighty buck. So they need to grow up, and they need to learn how to do proper business. I wouldn't even have created this video if they could have worked something out with me, or they would have answered my emails a little bit more frequently. On my Windows 7 machine, it did install and hit their server. They knew that. They're collecting that information in the background. So they kind of feel that because they say that once you've installed it, you own it. That was their basis when I filed a complaint with PayPal. And they say they don't need to give me a refund. So again, if I would have gone with the $10 thing, the $10 monthly subscription, I would have only lost $10 instead of $150. But because of their EULA and some of the wording and the terminology in their EULA, I'm really, really afraid to run this piece of software on any computer. So I've taken it off both my computers. And what I'm afraid of is I don't know what information they're collecting and what information they're selling or what they're doing with information. Plus, they're probably so mad at me now, it'd be very easy for them to modify the software and install a backdoor, and they'd have access to my computer. So I just don't trust them anymore. I hope that you have a better experience than I have, but I would definitely say I do not recommend this piece of software. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I have nothing in this to lose. I've already lost $150. I'd like to work something out with them, but they just don't want to cooperate. Good luck to you, and I hope your experience was better than mine with the Wade AI. Thank you.